Hello, this is Ken Obasi Leslie. How you doing today? And we're in the month of June. Today is the 8th, and just chilling in my studio. Got a little music going, and again, as I always do, I like to do a quick reading for today. And, today is Wednesday. And, it's just that it's been raining a lot, it's been, really wet, So, but hey, we won't let that little wetness get us down or anything like that. I, as I always say, that, got my music going, working on a piece of artwork, an assemblage, as you can see. It's just, it's like a piece I had, kind of put together some years back, but, depending on my mood, sometimes, I go back to old pieces and just kind of start adding things to them and whatever, as of now, I have no name for the piece, it's just a piece that just comes out of, just grows organically, as they say, and who knows, a name will come to me or come to you or whoever, Okay, I have already shuffled my cards, and I already went through a certain level of meditation and kind of like calm myself down and, and everything. So, my first card here is Oshun. And I think in the last reading, this card came up also, So there's something very relative about this energy, Oshun. I mean, Oshun, she's an extremely beautiful woman adorned with gold jewels, metals on her bracelets, necklace, and crown. She sweetly dominates her presence in one of her environments, the floor of a waterfall. Oshun is the energy prevailing in rivers, waterfalls, streams, or any course of fresh water. She is the sweetest female Orisha, though others give that status to Yemaya, the daughter of Ozala and Yemaya. And since all rivers go to the sea, at the end of her essence, essence will be fused with that of her mother, who awaits her in the immensity. Oshun may represent the most intimate feminine thinking of the human psyche. So, it's just that very interesting that Oshun comes up again. And, basically, again, these are Orisha energies, These are really not about, sitting back, worshiping, It's just that, you just go ahead and, embody the characteristics, because those energies are already inside of us, and, or, it's just give veneration to those energies or whatnot, in terms of contemplation and meditation, and let them emanate and let them grow, and so that we could which may project these energies into the material realm. Okay? Oshun, like any other woman, likes perfume, personal adornments, jewels, and she's very emotional. And her sons are highly emotional. They're weeping people. Among the Yoruban Orishas, many say that she is the great magician, the one who knows most about Igbos. This is based on the fact that she comes to her father seeking help and comfort with warmness and with the warmest and most delicate modulations of her voice, and sometimes crying, which moves Obatala to give her what she wants, the most important secrets. People resort to her, most of all, to put right romantic misunderstanding, to soothe or pacify if they are getting too excited, and in similar situations. And since she loves and looks after children, she is asked to help make them with their studies or their behavior at home, to make a woman pregnant, to assist in any other matter related to children or teenagers. Her area and influence in the human body is mainly the lower abdomen, according to legend. She was a queen of the African river of the same nature. She highly appreciates her belongings and at the same time is protective. She takes good care of gifts, presents, because she gets very fond of things given to her as tokens of love. Her colors are warm, ranging from pale yellow through golden to orange by the addition of reddish pigments. She is the Venus of the Yoruba people, syncretized with the Immaculate Conception of the Virgin Mary of South America. So basically, again, we're talking about Oshun, and one of the first cards that I pull out of the deck. And again, I had pulled this card before, I think in the subsequent, the last reading that I did. Let's see. She's about love, sweetness, and femininity, hidden knowledge, research, and planning, gifts as a medium, hypersensitiveness, mentalism, she's interested in medicine and in the heterodox or orthodox way, perhaps in social subjects, but generally related to the scientific field. She's a woman, wife, or girlfriend who would know how to express an opinion without arrogance and aggressiveness, in a quiet manner, subtleness and distinction. So this is Oshun. I won't spend too much time with her because I did talk about her in the previous reading. And Now the second card is Yemaya. Yemaya. A woman appears from among the waters who is beautiful, who is possesses spiritual and also material riches. The sea is one of the wealthiest and largest kingdoms, covering more than 70% of the world's surface, almost surrounded by sweet melodies springing from herself. A hand carries a comb made of sea oysters, which she uses to comb her hair before a mirror made of snail shells held by her hand. Her crown also is made of silver. Snail shells with starfish in the middle. A necklace of the same metal ending in a charm representing a fish that inhabits her territory. The crown is decorated with pearls. Her kingdom is one of the major ones for the reason given above, but also because its energy comes from ancient times. At the beginning and for thousands and millions of years, there were only masses of water over the earth. It could be said, therefore, that life had its origin there. That is why we consider Yemaya as the mother of all Orishas, save for those whose mother would be Nana, a more ancestral Yemaya. But what happened to the seawater that is missing nowadays? Well, nothing is lost. Everything is transformed as established by the law of the conservation of energy. Energy cannot disappear, even in radioactive changes, which result in very small electrons. Energy is inside everything. Some Indians call it Manitu, the spirit of things. And Einstein proved that even matter is energy. Coming back to Orisha, the salt water, in ancient times, her energy presided over Ogun River in Africa, which has nothing to do with the Orisha of the same name. Legend coming to us by word of mouth. The history of Orishas, mostly been told by word of mouth, states that water sprang from her bosom, which explains her voluptuousness to create all other saints. She has several syncretisms. In Brazil with Our Lady of the Candles, in Spanish-speaking South America with Stella Maris, the version of sailors and fishermen, and in the Caribbean and in North America, which is Our Lady of the Rule. At the end of the year, her followers throw flowers into the sea as a sign of gratitude for the past months, requesting her protection for the following year. The greatest festivities, however, are held on February 2nd, when small, usually light blue boats can be sailing in the sea, decorated with flowers, candles, perfumes, and gifts for the Queen of the Sea. Generations and generous in her decisions and thoughts, her sons, the medium that embodies her, have elegant, undulating, powerful, and acoustically silent movements, the same as the sea. Her colors are in the blue range, from the lightest to the darkest, also comprising silvery blue. One of her tools is a fan called the Bebe, which is made of silver, a silver metal, or any metal carrying her colors and symbols. She is one of the most beloved, respected Orishas. Together with Obatala, she is the mother of all, and therefore related to maternity, and a tribute she shares with Oshun. It would perhaps be better to enlarge a little on this point. Pregnancy for the former African people meant a strong limitation of their sexual activity, because they believed that the baby would otherwise suffer while in the womb, and at the same time birth, and that the mother would have very little milk to feed him. Everything is impure was avoided at the childbirth. Women menstruating, alcohol, aggressive people, etc. And the environment was made energy safe by prayer and natural herbs used for purification of medicinal purposes. Not only the mother and the child, but also women acting as midwives were thus protected and sheltered. The mother's behavior, theft, unfaithfulness, nervousness, stress, bad habits, could also represent an obstacle to giving birth. The newborn baby's hair, umbilical cord, fingernails, placenta that sheltered him were items the parents had to look after and keep devotedly, since they represented that being genetically and energetically, as well as his personal unique nature with the same information and formation of characteristics. These items had to be buried under the shrub or tree without thorns, which reflected pain and difficulties. So the plant would grow healthy and strong and be fruitful, same as a child, and protect other people under the shadows. It was believed that it would discharge all forms of bad energy or stress into the earth by its roots. Alternatingly, these items were given to the Orishas who had been requested to protect birth, asking him or her to bless the baby from the astral plane. That is to say, during the 9 months of pregnancy, the mother to be had assistance from the medical and spiritual point of view, was helped by her family, and also invoked her ancestors to the purpose. Nothing was left to chance. I was just reading about like the rituals and the deepness of what is happening in childbirth and all that, dealing, because Yemayah represents the spirit of nurturing, and taking care, a respectable woman, an affectionate mother or motherhood, pregnancy and childbirth, marriage or engagement, a dignified figure proud of her position and responsible for her duties and function, hypersensitivity to physical pain and sentimentality. This card governs the female erogenous zones and reproductive system, and is also related to the blood and urological systems. Wealth and material comfort. A person who enjoys honor, the good life, luxuries, but without falling into frivolity. Since he or she possesses highly developed social humanitarian principles, a prosperous undertaking. So take care of all those things, and hey, nurture, because it's about nurturing, it's about the spirit of nurturing, so sometimes, you just have to sit back, and think about what needs to be done in order to increase the vibration of the things that are around us, and also, the vibrations of things that are inside us, So, we were just reading about the Yemayah. That was the third card. Fourth card here is Two of Water. Two seahorses, unified, entwining themselves in harmony with two forces of nature, yin and yang, feminine and masculine, vowing endless love, and forming a single universal heart. Feast and happiness of great love based on harmony, stage of of a friendship, couple, or love affair with maternal understanding, spirituality, and tender feelings of piety and charity. Your love or companion is beyond material. It deepens in crystalline and limpid water with mysticism. It reaches the highest values. Oath of endless love or friendship. So this is what these two seahorses represents. And, endless love and happiness, great love, doing things together, just being aware, and now I'm going to get to the next card, which is Nine of Earth. I had pulled this card before at some time ago. A lonely woman with her back turned is plowing the land for subsequent sowing. The woman has adopted that position because she prefers solitude to the incompatibility of those who could not understand her. For time was running out and running away, and it was necessary to provide for the future. She prefers to go away. She herself, with her wisdom, upon noticing the danger, but without false pride, cultivates a virgin land with love in order to enjoy its fruits later. Deep love for life and all of its nature without retaining useless, destructive rancor. So, you can put all these cards together and, you can really feel the energy of what these cards are projecting, and what these cards are saying. And now the last card here is Nine of Fire, and it's a little different from the other cards or previous cards or whatever, there's 9 candles, each representing a state of meditation and enlightenment. A man wearing a white turban lies on a straw mat in a profound mystical state, knowing that this period of asceticism and fasting will result in transformation and regeneration. The number 9 is the only number that, when multiplied by another, results in the number that, when reduced to its unit, becomes 9 again. Okay, and another card that we pulled had the number 9. So we're definitely dealing with a number 9 energy, right now. Apparent inactivity because of your actions will be more mental or spiritual as you enter a stage of self-improvement, during which it is necessary to save energy. For that purpose, it is advisable that you refrain from material things to reach higher levels of consciousness. Abstain from alcohol and sex. So, so basically this card is basically just dealing with a way in order to level up and elevate our energy, and sometimes, it's just that we think that doing a lot of things and taking care of a lot of things is the way to do it, but a lot of times it takes away from our energy and focus. And during this time, there's just so many things going on. There's so many distractions or whatever, or there's just so many fears, and sometimes, and everything that's happening, you just can't react to it. It's just too many things. And, and these things are, you know, will take a toll on you, I mean, it's just that they will take a toll whether you realize it or not, and then you just find yourself like depleted, and reactive, to everything around you, and